Storage hold. Villagers can use storage holds to share tools and resources for the town. They could include things like axes to chop down trees, or to be used for crafting, or even weapons to help the villagers fend off attacks before the royal army arrives to help. Gates will stop stray mobs from entering the hold and becoming trapped. Signage. Kingdoms are huge places, so villagers need to be able to find their way around easily. Signposts along pathways and intersections can point the way to the major landmarks in the village and beyond. Item frames can be used instead of signs. For instance, a sword in an item frame would show the way to the barracks. Then guard post. Villagers aren't as well fortified. Villages aren't as well fortified as castles, but loyal subjects do need to be protected. Soldiers stationed at guard posts around the village perimeter will be enough to spot impending threats and keep them safe from harm. Armies were divided into nations. Give some troops tasks with protecting different areas well. Water is a necessity in any village, so water sources such as wells are very important. People can fill up buckets of water to douse fires, irrigate their crops, and fill their cauldrons, all without leaving the safety of their kingdom. Place source blocks in a cobblestone portal.
Hold on. We need to do friend thing. So then I can invite you if you're on. Wait, where is he? Oh, it's him. Hold on. Okay, me too.
Okay. Cobblestone wall, cobblestone block, stone, brick, slab, and chiseled stone, brick, cobblestone slabs, spruce fences, spruce fence door, and spruce planks, and stone brick slabs, and then cobblestone slabs, and then cobblestone blocks, and stone brick, and cracked stone brick, and then torches. Traps.
Yeah.
Lava trap room. Castles had plenty of traps to thwart invaders getting their hands on the royal witches, but most of them were on the outside. However, in Minecraft, you can build traps directly into keep this lava trap room. Withdrawn enemies with the promise of a chest full of loot, then release a huge pool of lava without any way of escaping. You can build this room into any part of your castle. Similar to the ship. There were many weapons and defenses that utilized fire, boiling liquids, or heat during medieval times. And these were known as thermal weapons. Thermal weapons. Greek fire was a thermal weapon used at sea to keep invaders. Greek fire was a thermal weapon used at sea to keep invaders. Greek fire was a thermal weapon used at sea to keep invaders away from land. A flammable solution would be poured into the sea and lit, creating a fire on top of the water, burning any boats that touched stone blocks, lava, and trappers, redstone currents, yellow sand, or yellow terracotta. I don't know what that stuff right there is. No, I do not. So it's that many blocks. Oh, that many blocks across. Wait. Exploded build. Yellow stained clay. Oh, so it's yellow stained clay. Okay. Yeah, no, 4 blocks across. Redstone, sticky piston. Yeah, 4 blocks across. 6 blocks up. And piston. Yeah. And redstone torch. And 6 blocks across. 3 blocks up. Torch. Fill this whole area with lava once the structure is complete. Stone brick stairs, 6 blocks across, and then 3 blocks up, and stone bricks, trap chest, and redstone repeater, 1 tick, and 2 blocks across, and then 2 blocks across, space, and then 3 blocks up, 8 blocks across, 3 blocks up, and build it. Make sure that the pistons are activated before you pour in the lava. Try opening the trap chest before as well to make sure the mechanism opens and closes. Getting it right, the lava trapper relies on redstone circuit to trigger the release of lava and the shutting of the door. The trap uses parallel redstone circuits to trigger both mechanisms at the same time. Using a sneaky trap chest to learn greedy invaders, follow this guide to make your first trap. Redstone arrangement. The redstone circuit is split into 2 sections. The first section controls the release of the lava, while the second covers the exit. The first section is separated from the second by a single brick block with a redstone torch on the side. Once the redstone circuit is complete, the first part will be powered, but the second part won't receive any power due to the intervening block. Avoid using any flammable blocks near the lava, such as wood or wool. The second section, first section. Just that many blocks up, that many blocks across, blocks wide, that many blocks high, and vertical circuit. When the trap chest is open, it sends a small redstone charge to a redstone repeater, which amplifies the charge and sends it along the circuit. When it reaches the block, that the first redstone torch is on, the circuit moves up vertically using alternating redstone torches. This can be used to make any circuit. This can be used to make any circuit travel upwards as long as there are an odd number of torches in the arrangement. Make sure the arrow on the repeater is facing towards the redstone. Redstone on the next block. Lava release. The first part of the circuit powers a series of sticky pistons which hold the lava in a pool supported by stone brick blocks. When the trap is triggered, the power in the first part of the circuit switches off, deactivating the sticky pistons and letting the lava flow. Front section. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're getting muted.
Yeah, I don't really know what any of this to add. How many what?
Front section. Front section. Front section. The second part of the circuit. The second front section. The second part. The dude at the bottom. The dude at the bottom of the party list with her. The one that's going real squeaky noise. That's the dude at the very bottom. You see him? I muted him. I can't take that.
It's like that fucking quill, right?
You gonna help me later with her? With her.
Okay.
With her. With her. Okay. What time are you gonna be on? Are you gonna be on later with her?
No.
Front section.
Do that.
Sure about that, yeah. Front section. The second part of the circuit continues along the top of the room and cascades down to a brick block beside the metal piston. This powers the two pistons adjacent to the middle one. As the first section loses power, the redstone torch on the intervening stone brick block turns on, powering the second part of the circuit. The second part of the circuit. This redstone, the redstone torches in the middle of the circuit should be facing the door at the front. So it's that many blocks up, that many blocks across, and that many blocks wide. Okay, so it's that many blocks up, that many blocks across, that many blocks wide. Yep. If the circuit is set up correctly, the doors will shut like this. Yep. Door mechanism. When the second part of the circuit is powered, it causes the pistons to push the stone brick blocks over the entrance. The bricks will stay in place even after the trap chest is shut, so there's no way for anyone to get out. The lava will clear up after a while, but it will be around long enough to deplete almost all of the enemy's health. That's cool. Hidden pitfall. It can be hard to defend a castle under siege, especially if there are only a few friends in your clan. If you can't cover every entrance and exit, you can add this trap instead using a series of sticky pistons and a simple tripwire mechanism to reveal a deep pit. You can capture or kill any invader, animal, or angry skeleton that dares to trespass in your fortress. It's similar to the similar to this hidden pitfall.
So you have a chance to get an iron golem egg, enchanted apple, undying yellow pearls, and some other stuff. And there's
similar to similar to this hidden pitfall, the Trou de Loup was a medieval trap that used hidden holes. A hole concealing a sharp wooden spike was covered, and anyone unlucky enough to fall through would impale their foot. Pistons have had a practical use in weaponry since the 10th century. In China, they used a device called the Pin Huo Kui, which was a type of flamethrower powered by two pistons. Tripwire hook, 2 blocks up, 5 blocks across. Stone bricks, string on blocks between the tripwire hooks. Spruce store. 8 blocks across down there, and 3 blocks, and 8 stone brick blocks across, and 3 stone brick blocks across. Sticky piston, and redstone repeater, 3 ticks. Redstone repeater, 1 tick, and 10 blocks across, 8 blocks across. Yellow stained clay, redstone torch, redstone repeater, 4 ticks. Sticky piston. It's just that many blocks across, 10 blocks across, 8 blocks across, 8 blocks across, 5 blocks across. 2 blocks up, 5 blocks across. Spruce store. Getting it right. If created properly, the hidden pitfall is a deadly trap, but it relies on an intricate system to trigger different mechanisms at different times, including repeater delays and piston sequences. Follow these guidelines and your trap will be ready to send intruders plummeting to the bedrock layer. And the string will follow this line. And tripwire mechanism. The tripwire mechanism consists of 2 tripwire hooks and string to connect them. In this trap, the hooks are hidden in recesses in the hallway, while the string itself is barely visible. When the tripwire is triggered, the current flows through the back part of the mechanism, turning off the redstone torch and deactivating the front part of the circuit. The tripwire will remain intact so that the next intruder will set off the same trap. The redstone torch should face the front section of the circuit. Make sure there's a block gap between the block the tripwire hook is attached to and the clay blocks underneath, so there is space for the redstone to be placed. Redstone arrangement. The redstone circuit is split into 2 parts. The front part controls the pistons and is powered by a redstone torch. The back part links to the tripwire mechanism above. The 2 sections are separated by the block that bears the redstone torch. The redstone torch acts as a mediator between the 2 sections, meaning that they are never activated at the same time. Okay, so that many blocks across right there. Let's see. The front, back, that many blocks across. That many blocks across. Repeaters and ticks. Redstone repeaters can be modified to delay the redstone signal in a circuit. When first place repeaters have a delay of 1 redstone tick, it is possible to interact with them and amend the delay to up to 4 redstone ticks. From 2 4 redstone ticks. And in this circuit,
60 by 60 ticking area.
repeaters and ticks. Redstone repeaters can be modified to delay the redstone signal in a circuit. When first place repeaters have a delay of 1 redstone tick, it's possible to interact with them and amend the delay to up to 4 redstone ticks. In this circuit, the repeaters delay the current to various mechanisms so that they are deactivated at different times, enabling a more intricate system of pistons. 1 tick, 2 ticks, 3 ticks, 4 ticks. Sequenced pistons. When an intruder sets the trap off, it stops the current to the pistons in the front part of the trap, and they retract. The repeater delays in the repeater delays in the circuit cause the vertical pistons to drop first. Bring them and the 4 stone brick floor blocks in line with the horizontal pistons. Once they've been pulled down, the horizontal pistons deactivate, pulling the vertical pistons and floor blocks to one side, opening up the massive drop below. When the mechanism activates, again the process reverses, replacing the stone brick floor blocks. Build regular walls around the trap, leaving a single block empty for the tripwire to run through. Concealment. Now the mechanism is built. It should be hidden. The mechanism is 3 blocks deep, 10 blocks wide, and 8 blocks long. So will need to be placed in a ditch of this size under the hall or room that the trap is to be added on. The drop underneath the vertical pistons can be as deep as necessary and filled with lava or cacti to cause damage when intruders finally land. An arrow gauntlet. If invaders make it past all your other defenses and are closing in on your position, then this sneaky trap may just save you. You can build it into any wall within your castle. You can build it into any wall within your castle, so each and every hallway can be rigged to release a hail of arrows on invaders or anything else that happens to wander in. The medieval castles had small passageways called murder holes. When enemies were in these passages, the entrances were blocked, while arrows, hot sand, and boiling water were fired at enemies. The murder holes were most often found in the gatehouses where invaders would pass once the exterior gates had been destroyed. An exploded build: spruce wood stairs, spruce wood, stone bricks, 5 blocks up, spruce wood, 10 blocks across, 9 blocks across, and spruce wood, 12 blocks across. Okay, so spruce wood, there. Spruce wood stairs, 10 blocks across. Stone bricks, 5 blocks up, 9 blocks across. Spruce wood stairs, and 12 blocks across. And a dispenser filled with arrows. The redstone torch, yellow stained clay, 8 blocks across. And 8 blocks across. Yellow stained clay blocks across. Yellow stained clay 14 blocks across. And spruce wood planks. And 10 blocks across. Stone bricks 10 blocks across as well. And chiseled stone brick. Chisel, stone brick, chisel, stone brick, chisel, stone brick. Stone bricks, 5 blocks up. So it's spruce wood plank. Is at the bottom though, so that means that it's not stone bricks 5 blocks up. It's stone brick blocks 4 blocks up. Stone brick blocks 3 blocks across. Yellow stained clay 10 blocks across. Yellow stained clay. Yellow stained clay and 3 blocks across right there. Redstone. And redstone repeater 1 tick. Getting it right. The arrow gauntlet is one of the simplest traps you can add to your castle with a very simple redstone circuit triggered by a large set of pressure plates. However, it can also be one of the most dangerous as it covers such a large area, which makes it very difficult to escape alive. Redstone arrangement. The redstone used in this trap is split into 2 sections, the lower and upper. The upper section controls the dispensers, while the lower section consists of a grid of redstone. The grid is powered by the stone pressure plates above and a pulse circuit, a simple system that creates a redstone signal that repeatedly reacts to the pressure plates, firing a constant stream of arrows. Redstone torch, redstone repeater. The repeater should be set to 1 tick. So that's the layout. Yep. The wooden floor blocks can be swapped with stone alternatives, so the pressure plates are better hidden. So yes, so it's that many blocks across. Yep. And that many blocks across right there. And that many blocks wide. So it's that many blocks across. And that many blocks wide. Left, right, bottom, and up. Front, left, right, and behind. And dispenser layout. When the signal reaches the upper section, it simultaneously powers 4 dispensers on either side of the trap, sending a flurry of arrows across the room. The dispensers are arranged so that they don't fire directly at the dispensers opposite them. This means that every block of the trap is in range of a dispenser, so there's no escape from the arrows once invaders have made it this far. Rapid pulse mechanism. You see, this right here will be in part 2 of this video. Alright. more stuff.